our speaker. Had a chance to see her again in person and give her a big squeeze this last weekend. And next week, if you don't know, we've got Deanna Latson. It's going to be with us next Wednesday, so you don't want to miss that. As well as next Monday on New Age Live, got a couple of really strong transformation stories, and Mark Wilson is going to be our main speaker, so you won't want to miss that. So a couple of quick bits of information. Those who were on the Monday night call and heard Brent Willis talk about this new study that took place on Noni, he was a little premature in bringing that out. The PR did not go out yesterday, for those of you who are scouring the internet for it. And there were some things that he discussed that were not appropriate to record. And so we pulled it down off of social media. So if you were looking for the recording, you won't find it. And because of the sensitive nature of some of the things that he talked about, the release, definitely the study happened. And yes, it will be reported on at some point in time. But hopefully those of you that are on that call that we've been looking for, that answers your question as to why it wasn't out and why you couldn't find it. And, we love our products, and our products are amazing and effective. I will give you a hint. So I used to work for a company that had a soluble and insoluble fiber that was an amazing product. And I knew the science. Boy, did I know the science. I could tell you how it went into the digestive process and began to form a gel matrix and what that meant and how it worked. But guess what? You may be very excited about how it works and all of those things and the studies and all the medical stuff. The reality is there are two things that people really want to know. And I've been in this industry 30 years, and so I'm speaking with some sense of experience. Only two things people want to know. Number one, will it be safe for me to take? And number two, will it work? Those are the two main things. Everything else just is that comfortable pillow that you can lie on at night and feel good about going to bed. Now, a doctor or a researcher or an analyst might want to know more. And that's why we have scientific studies and journals and so on. But if you are the average person, which 99% of the people that are on this call are, and when I say average, I don't mean you're an average person. I just mean because you're probably more than average. But what I mean by that is that the normal people like me that aren't scientists, but maybe understand some science, when I talk to somebody, I don't jump into the ingredients and what's in it and all the medical stuff about it. I just say, guess what? This will help you in these three ways. This is three reasons why you want to take this product. If it's slenderized, it'll help you lose weight because it reduces cravings. How does it work? I'm not sure. There's some medical information that you can research on, or there's a video that I'll send with you, because guess what? That stuff will convince nobody to buy or share it. It's the two things that I told you about. So please keep that in mind. The medical information is so awesome. It's interesting. It helps us to feel better about what we're doing. It does not move anyone to action. What moves people to action are the transformation stories, the before and afters, the emotional draw of why somebody might want to take it. So keep that in mind. Again, I've been doing this a long time. I've worked with the top money earners in the world, around the world, and I have learned from them. So with that, we are going to learn some great information today. How'd you like that, Kristal? So our guest today is, again, one of my favorite people. Got a chance to hang with her this last weekend. Again, it was so much fun. So please welcome Dr. Kristal Vance.
Well, hello. How are you?
Yay. Doing great.
Yay. You can hear me. Good. It was so good to see you and everybody there in Arkansas. And I am one of the beautiful things about what we do, I guess there's no excuse needed, is that we can work from anywhere. And so my guy is a vendor at the Oshkosh, let's see if I can say this, Oshkosh, Wisconsin Air Show. That's a mouthful. And so I am out here with 6 200,000 people who are all about airplanes and piloting and going for the limit and reaching their max. And it's just a really cool crowd of people to be hanging out with, similar to that group of people in Arkansas, people who are going for the limit. Honestly, not even Arkansas, just our whole community. So I love Wellness Wednesday. It is something that, you know, as a doctor, if you've never heard my story, I practiced with patients in a private practice for almost 20 years. Crazy. 20 years of seeing patients. When I started out, it was just seeing one patient. And I had a goal on my phone that I would see 10 patients a day. And then that changed to I would see 20 patients, and I ran after that goal. And then it was I would see 40, and then I hit that. And then it was interesting. There was a shift that transpired. All of a sudden, it was no longer about how many people I could serve. It was what's the budget look like? What do we need to create income wise to keep this machine going? And I realized then that I needed more time, not people, not products. I needed more time, and I couldn't create that. And so I started looking for other lanes that I could use my gifts and my talent, my ability to create income. And at the same time, I was so looking for my own transformation. I like so many of you, raise your hand if you've ever felt like you have given until you had nothing left. Yeah. So that was me. I was, in fact, I'll be honest, people asked me why I never had kids. And I was like, I could not imagine coming home from basically feeling like you're parenting 40 plus people a day, actually having to parent. And it was like, I didn't think I would be good at it. How many of you don't do things because you're afraid you might not be good at it? It never serves us when we come out of fear of failing. And so I was really taking a look at my life going, I am majorly in a place of fear of failing. And I need to look at this different. And about that time, a friend through Facebook, we were acquaintances. We weren't super great friends. We had a great friend in common that we shared. And she reached out and she's like, hey, I think you would like something that I have. She didn't give me study after study. And I want to tell you what you just said, Rick, there. It's so important. Even me being a doctor, when I start talking to someone about a product, I realize that the first thing I should give them is a tool. And we have so many in the NewAge Share app or on the website. Now they can look at the product and all those beautiful PDFs and the descriptions and all the tools are there now. It's so simple to find. But the tool brings credibility to the product. And then a testimonial and a story sells it. So I want to repeat that. Use the tool to create credibility, because you will never build credibility. They will question everything you say, even me as a doctor. But the minute they see a video or the minute they see it on paper, they believe it. It gives it valid credibility. And then I use a story to share it. And so my story is here. I started going after health for myself, giving back to myself. And I started taking the steps towards health. And one of the product lines, brand lines that I utilized to do that in the beginning was the company Limu, or the brand products Limu. So and that's what I'm sharing on today, the Blue 2 and Blue Frog products, as well as the Limu Burn product. And utilizing those, as long as the other tools like Slenderize and MOA, I have had a 160-pound weight loss transformation. That's the visual transformation. 160 pounds, that's a person. So you can imagine how all areas of my life have changed. I feel better, I sleep better, I have better energy, and I don't have to make claims. I don't have to diagnose people. I don't have to do any of that. All I can do is share my story and then let the tools talk. And I think it's a beautiful highlight to have 3 things that you know about a product. And almost always our marketing department is so smart. They put it on the packaging. So look at your product, read the bottle, read the can. This burn. If I'm talking to someone about it and I'm drinking it, it says weight loss accelerator, appetite controller, and then it says 7 grams of fiber, 20 grams of premium protein. I could literally say those things holding the can. I don't even have to memorize it. And these are products that I used. And to have that success a handful of years in, because I just started helping people direct them to my website to purchase and use my link, I was able to walk away from my chiropractic practice, replace that income here. And now on a Wednesday afternoon, instead of going into about this time, I would be on almost my 30th patient. Instead, I'm sitting in a field in Oshkosh, Wisconsin, talking to you guys about some amazing things that changed my life. And so I don't know, Rick, is there a specific place you'd like me to start, or just go ahead and start with Blue Frog and move from there?
Just go for it.
Okay. All right. Well, the Blue Frog product, there's so many people out here who are drinking energy drinks, and it's a multi-billion-dollar industry. And like, you walk into a convenience store and it's so interesting. Think about it, over the last couple years, how it used to be every flavor of soda and water, and now it's becoming all these, like, it's like thing after thing of different flavored energy drinks. Like, the people who are marketing this know, I mean, think about that, how it's changed. How many energy drinks? It started out where it was just a couple, right? It was Rockstar, Red Bull, Monster. And now you go into a store and there's, like, not kidding you guys, you haven't been looking, there's like 30 different ones, and they're like, this is a healthier one and this is a healthier one. Well, guess what? We have one of the healthiest ones, and it's not something brand new. It's something we have had for a while. And what I love about it is that it's as clean as we can get it right now. And we're always looking at making things better. And that's what I love about our company, is every couple of years, they're taking things and tweaking it and making it better. But the version we have right now is Blue Frog. It's a white can. And if I was talking in the sense of coffee, now, right, we think about taking in an energy drink, and so many times people go, oh, I don't drink those things. Well, I'm glad when someone says that. I said, me too. I don't want to drink those things either. I don't want the up and then the crash from them. But I would like you to think of these as functional beverages versus energy drinks. Or I like to call them alert and focus drinks instead of energy drinks, because I feel like we end up putting them into a category that's not really fair, because they do not do what the other energy drinks do. They don't bring you up and slam you down. When you drink them, it's this sustained focus and mental alertness due to the nootropics that are also included: L-theanine, L-carnitine, things that make your brain function better. Who would like their brain to function better? I know I can use all the brain that I can get regularly. So the white can, it's a wonderful taste, and I think everybody should try it. It's going to be the equivalent of, if I was thinking coffee, about a half a cup of coffee. right? Now, we do not use the coffee bean extract in it. We're using, my brain just totally turned off. Do you see that happen? I need a blue frog seriously badly. I don't want to go into everything that's in it. I have trained myself to not go off of all of this. I could pick up the can and I could read it. And I want you to do that exact same thing. Use your tools. But that one is about the equivalent of a half a cup of coffee. And then Blue Frog 2 is the equivalent of a full cup. It's got a little bit more caffeine in it. Now, we reduce the sugars in Blue 2. So originally when Blue Frog came out, it had fruit sugars in it, so higher sugars and lower caffeine. And people were like, we want more caffeine and we want lower sugar. So they created Blue Frog 2. And so those are our two of energy drinks. Now, the other thing that's included in them, which is beautiful, is a serving of the Limu Original 5X. There is a serving of that. So 2 ounces of the Fucoiden nutrition inside of your energy drink. So it's not only making you alert and focused, you're also getting nutritional supplementation. So when we talk about consuming Limu Original, we talk about 2 to 4 ounces does the body good, okay, a day. And so if you were doing 2 ounces of juice somewhere in your day, then you could drink one of the other Limu branded products and you would get your other 2 ounces. And that is a perfect segue into Burn. So Burn, part of the Limu Lean system. I have this with me because I have one every afternoon. This is a carbonated protein drink. So think about taking your Blue Frog 2 and combining it with a protein drink, and now you have the perfect snack. That's what this was meant to be, a snack in a can. This was not meant to be a meal replacement. In fact, it's only 135 calories, and we don't teach people to reduce calories. We teach people to eat off of a recommended healthy, nutritious, clean food list. So I really encourage you not to make this a meal, but to make it a snack. And if it's going to be part of a meal, maybe add more caloric intake with it if you are doing so. But this is so great. It has your L-theanine in it. And I love L-theanine. Who of you get a bit stressed during your day? A little anxious, you know, it's Wednesday, it's hump day. You're halfway through the week and you're kind of like, oh my gosh, my nerves might be a little bit frazzled, a lot of expectation, and you're working your day. You guys, L-theanine is one of those things that naturally calms you. We have it in a couple of our products. It is, I believe, a part of the Accelerate product with Slenderize as well. So L-theanine is just an amazing nutrition that you can intake. This has your green tea extract in it as well. It has CLA, conjugated linoleic acid, and that helps with burning belly fat. So lean, who would like to get rid of some belly fat? Well, you could make this part of your snack in the afternoon, or think of those times when you would go grab a handful of Cheez-Its and the handful of Cheez-Its becomes the whole dang box. It's like, wait, how did I eat all that? I was just going to have a handful. Well, this is great to go grab. Now, also, the protein that is in this, you guys, it is so good, okay? You're getting your pea protein. And what I want you to remember is that tends to settle on the bottom of the can. So anytime I go to drink a Burn, remember it is slightly carbonated. I turn it upside down very gently, and then I might roll it. I take it in my hand and I might roll it across the table and bring it up and then tap a couple times here maybe that might be an old wives' tale to the tap, but for some reason I think it keeps it from fizzing. And then I drink it, and that gets the protein moving through the drink. It has a tropical taste to it. It has 7 grams of fiber. What does that mean? It means you hear a lot of people. I'm a doc, so I'll gladly talk about it. Who might need some help in the restroom? We're eating healthy. You're eating all these salads, and you're like, man, I really need to use the restroom, but nothing's moving. Fiber. Fiber is the way to get that moving. Here's 7 grams. Do you know how hard it is to get 7 grams of fiber? And if you're doing a high protein, working out, giving your body the nutrition you need, you've got to make sure you're drinking your water, right? Everybody that's leveling up, but you also want to make sure you're getting fiber. This is a perfect source of it. Now, this is something you might not know. This does not have Limu Original in it. You're not getting the fruit juices when you drink this. This actually has straight fucoidin. So you are literally getting the fucoidin product. So the properties of the fucoidin is that it's a really powerful anti-inflammatory. I personally love burn after a workout. I'm getting the nutrition of my super nutrient right back in my body. I'm getting protein right back in my body. I'm getting everything I need right after a workout. This is also a perfect way mid-afternoon to keep me from grazing when I get home while I'm making dinner. This is just a smart choice. So burn is incredible to add to any of your routines if you are getting healthier and looking to lean down, or you're looking for a great meal enhancement or snack. So Limu Lean Burn. And then again, our Blue Frogs 1 and 2, a healthier choice than all of the other choices that are out there. And if you have people in your life who are drinking the other energy drinks, I would ask them if they would consider switching to something different for 30 to 60 days and seeing if they can find value in being healthier than just having energy. And so I hope, I don't know if there's anything else, Rick, that I could add to those 3 products. They're amazing tools in our arsenal. They're not our only energy products. We've got so many coming in, but right now I believe they might be our only pre-packaged liquid energy product that we have. And so it's really easy, life on the go. Here I am in Oshkosh, and I got my stuff with me. I'm not going anywhere without it, quite honestly. So anyways, I think that's all I have for those 3 products.
Awesome, Kristal. Thank you. And thank you for breaking away from the trade show. I'm sure all the airplane fumes are causing you, you need more, you need some Restorex.
I do. I need Restorex. I need some Giving Greens. I need, it's fun, but I think you're right. I think I've got a little bit of diesel fuel, jet fuel running through my brain.
Yeah, exactly. Cool. Well, thank you. And just from a pricing strategy standpoint, I wanted to add to what you said, Kristal, because I know that many people love the fact that you can buy these on loyalty shopping. And I'll explain what that means. So Blue Frog and Blue 2, for those of you who are not familiar with the manufacturing process, the cost of packaging a product in a ready-to-drink can is not inexpensive. Even, well, especially if you're not doing numbers like Coca-Cola does or Pepsi-Cola does or some of the others where you're doing millions and millions and millions and millions of cans. And it could be quite cost restrictive. And so the regular price of a 24 count case of Blue Frog and Blue 2 is about $92, $94 a case. And that's about $3.90 a can before tax, before shipping. And what we wanted to do is to create a strategy that would bring that price down, that after tax and shipping would be fairly close or a little bit less than the other energy drinks at the convenience store level. And then you can be competitive in sharing the product and so on. And that's what we've been able to do through loyalty shopping. So Blue Frog and Blue 2 at loyalty cost is $68 for a case of 24, which brings it down to $2.90 a can, plus tax and shipping is less than $3.50. Most, and that's the magic number. Most of the energy drinks at the convenience store level, not the Walmarts and the Sam's Clubs, at the convenience store level is about $3.50 or more. And so people who look at that and say, oh, it's just a little bit too expensive, now you know that you can get it at a competitive price through loyalty shopping. It's still available at full price if you want that, like in an auto delivery or something, but on energy shopping, and it's always on energy shopping. So, or I mean, sorry, always on loyalty shopping. I need energy. So I love this product, but Blue 2 has become my all-time favorite product. We do also in the Tahitian Noni brand have Hero, which is also a ready to drink energy drink, and a little bit different functionality. And so, you know, like with Noni, Tahitian Noni juice and Nuku Hiva, which is from the Sonoma brand, it may come down to taste for you, and you might prefer one over the other. And I'm not saying that's the only difference. I'm just saying it may come down for you to which one you like better. I personally, Kristal, I have in my refrigerator, I should have walked over, I have TNJ, Limu Original, Nuku Hiva, and Moa, right in the same area on our refrigerator door. And depending on what mood I'm in, I grab whichever one I'm kind of in the mood for. At the office, we have, you know, hot and cold running or cold running TNJ. It's easy to grab a little cup as I'm going over to refill my water. But I love all these products. And also to Brent's conversation that none of us can talk about yet, last Monday, the studies that were done were on noni paired with fucoidan as one of the other ingredients. That's not a known fact. Fucoidan is one of the most widely researched ingredients. And if you don't know about it, you need to know it. So I'm going to type fucoidan in the chat. Go on PubMed.gov and check it out. There are thousands and thousands and thousands of study on fucoidan, also on noni. So if you want to really ramp up your day, start with a Blue 2 like I do, and 4 Rejuvenex. I do everything in excess. Then have a burn like mid-afternoon, and then at night have either TNJ, Original, Moa, or Nuku Hiva, and voila. So Kristal, thank you for that today. Awesome. And it was great having you today.
Thank you so much for having me. And yeah, that's definitely the rock star plan right there. And I did see a couple people in the chat speaking about it in loyalty shopping. And since the convergence, I know that'll be showing up in loyalty shopping here very soon. There is a little bit of tweaks, and thanks everybody for being patient with us as they all get made, but that will be in loyalty shopping. Rick promised me forever it will be there. So
it should be actually today or tomorrow. Yeah, it should be today or tomorrow. So just keep an eye out for it. Some of it was the transfer of data across the board, but we definitely have it in to be turned back on, and it's already been priced out and everything. So my guess will be today and tomorrow. All right. So thank you, everybody. We'll see you on next Monday night on NewAge Live. Mark Wilson's the guest host or the guest speaker. And have an awesome week. Happy hump day. Happy Wednesday. And talk to you later.